crush your company. Be selfish with your time. Be selfish with your income. Be greedy on the amount of money you want to make. I'm telling you, be greedy, be selfish. You know why? Because if you go all in, if you stop thinking, I wish I could do more, be more, go all in and make the money. Get secure and put your oxygen mask on, and what you can do in 5 years from now, what you can do in 7 years from now, what you can do in 12 years from now is unbelievable.
Is there any better feeling than being locked in?
No. 14 days, 13 days, whatever the hell it is. Don't mean nothing. Time is only in the mind. You tell yourself you're tired, you're gonna be tired. I don't get tired.
To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
The confidence comes from preparation. When I'm prepared, I know what I'm capable of doing, I know what I'm comfortable doing, and I know what I'm not comfortable doing. Right? And so in those moments, if it looks like I'm ice cold or not nervous, it's because I've done it thousands of times before. So it's one more time.
Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they're tired. That's when the real champions come out. That's when the real dog come out.
If you want to give up, you can give up. This is your choice. You can do whatever you want. Your time's gonna come, but you cannot give up.
Part of life is about getting hurt, about failing and getting back up and dealing with adversity and setbacks and realizing that what you thought was a short path is actually going to be the long path to success, and you're going to have to take that journey if you really want it.
You're going to have days where you don't want to do anything. You're going to have days where getting out of bed is the hardest motherfucking thing you ever did in your life. You got to get the up and you got to get in fight.
The more risk you take, the luckier you get.
Take the biggest risks of your entire life right now.
People need to learn to take one big risk a day. Every day take a risk and build up that risk muscle, because risk is where success comes.
I want you to start to create this mindset of taking risks and going big.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Some people dream of success while you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.
Why would you not go for it? Why would you not take a chance? At one point in time, you got to take a chance on it.
Pound detected BLS.
And more people are right in the fact that, like, hey, you're not going to be big, and guess what?
LBS.
They're only measuring on months. And every day that you haven't hit it, they're going to feel like they were right. But they're wrong. Because they're measuring in days and you're measuring in decades.
Every day when you get out of bed, life's standing right there to kick you in the fucking face, man. Life is going to throw all kinds of crazy shit at you, right? And you have to be ready for it. You got to fucking deal with it. You can't curl up into a ball.
9 people are watching. Welcome in, people.
You have to take all this shit head on.
You better go out there and do it yourself. You know, don't wait around and wait for someone to hand deliver something. Go make it happen. You know, the fish don't just jump in the boat. You want to go catch them, go catch them. You know, throw that line in the water and go do some work. And if it doesn't work that day, do it again the next day.
Right now, every single one of you out there have exactly what you deserve. You might think that life is unfair. You might think that life dealt you a bad hand.
He's a world champion making the weights. He's cutting. That's a sauna.
Then guess what? You have exactly what you deserve.
Nobody cares. You know, at the end of the day, nobody cares. What we're going through, how your body feels, nobody cares. We gotta do our job.
You have to be like all in.
Say hi to the live, Rashed.
You're gonna get beat up in front of the
Hey guys.
That's just the way it goes.
Life is tough sometimes, and it's not fair. And it doesn't care sometimes. But you're gonna hold true to what you believe.
Imagine Rashed as a lady.
What I've learned is to always keep going. Always. And I've come to find out is that, you know, no matter what happens, the storm eventually ends. And when the storm does end, you want to make sure that you're ready.
Impossible is nothing to somebody that tries. Everything that someone said was impossible has happened.
A fight is not a fight until there's resistance, until there's something to overcome. Otherwise, it's just an athletic venture. It's an exhibition. You're not in a fight until there's pressure, resistance. overcoming something.
I want to be like all in. If it doesn't work, well, at least I can look back and be like, you tried your best. And that's all that anybody can ever ask, is that you tried your best. I want to tick every single box so that in 5 years or 10 years I can look back and go, look, you tried your best. Yeah. And that's all I can do.
Nothing is easy.
Sup,
Running
Majid?
is running.
Hi.
It sucks. But you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes. But when you put that practice in every day, you lace them up. Pretty soon you win. Pretty soon you'll win.
I think success in fighting in life is about desire and the will. How bad do you want it? Is it worth dying for? That's the true greatness, is the willingness to die. So this thing worth greatness.
99% of people in the world are convinced that they're incapable of achieving great things, so they aim for the mediocre. If you're insecure, guess what? The rest of the world is too. Do not overestimate the competition and underestimate yourself. You are better than you think.
When I seen that Bentley at the boxing gym, and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took. So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning, chopping trees, working, to this day. Because I can retire today. I'm well off, very comfortable. But I got the will to win. I knew I wanted to be champion. And is the dream over? Absolutely not.
It is so easy to beat people today. They are so soft. They have no work ethic. No one can stick with anything. Everyone's distracted. They're on social media. They're counting notifications because they can't stick with shit. They can't say no.
The world belongs to optimists, because if you're going to do anything big, you have to believe that it can happen. Otherwise, it never will.
You gotta work. Your time is gonna happen. You're here for a reason. But you gotta be ready, because if you're not, it's on you.
Every single person who wants to do something with their life and has done something with their life has gone through the exact chapter that you're going through, and it's the lonely chapter.
Just keep stacking days. Just keep stacking days. As long as you keep stacking days, I promise you, you will see the change. But my coach used to always say, everything that you want is on the other side of hard.
Because as long as you have breath in your lungs, as long as your heart is beating, as long as you have
عايز تحطمش انت
consciousness in your
وين؟
mind, you can
قدوة
go
معانا معانا.
the story of how your life ends.
مختار ماشي شو تعملوا مانيش عارف شيء انا ما حكيوا لي شيء انا
تحب تمشي ولا ما تحبش؟ غدوة 9 متاع الصباح مش نمشي ونستارت.
Taking responsibility.
ايه نمشي.
Take ownership. Take extreme ownership. We have to stop putting it off and making excuses for why we aren't where we want to be. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. If you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. Take ownership of your mistakes. Take ownership of your shortfalls. Take ownership of your problems. And then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved.
ما عنديش فلوس اختي كي واحد يكون كبير.
الدنيا ما هيش غالية.
And as long as you get that, the rest of your life get better.
You're not living the best life that you want to live. You're not the person you want to be. And I bet you're not even taking steps to become that person, are you?
Taking full accountability for your life with all of the deficiencies that you have may be the most painful thing that you do when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, this is my fault.
But we have to start taking responsibility for ourselves.
Nothing's ever going to be given to you. Everything's going to be earned. If you don't go out there and put in the work, you don't go out and put in the effort, one, you're not going to get the results.
You don't have to have a belt to be a champion in my eyes. To get something, you have to sacrifice something. And what I did, I put everything aside, my whole life.
The people who are obsessed are the ones who change the world. At least change their world. He said, you know the difference between champions and everyone else? And I was like, what? He said, everyone always looks at them and says, what do champions have that I don't have? He said, it's what do champions not have that I have? It's what do they lack? And it's an off button. They just don't stop. Everything in their life is geared towards one goal, and they approach everything in their life that way.
Dad,
two types of champions for me. Like there are champions who prepare themselves to win, and there are the other ones who prepare themselves to compete.
Athletes who turn up to compete, and they put a bit more effort in. They try to do their best amongst their group. Then there's the athletes who train to win.